Hey guys, Dion Taylor here. In the last couple of weeks, I've written several articles about what's coming in 2021 Release Wave 1. I've written about Dynamics 365 sales, customer service, field service, and also a separate article about the technician locator for field service. In this video, I'll be discussing all of the new features for Dynamics 365 field service in inspections. So let's go ahead and take a look. Before the 2021 Release Wave 1, the MSDYN underscore inspection table with the display name of inspection was located right here on the sales map. So you can see here that that table has now been renamed to inspections template. So what that means is that it's still the inspections that we all know and love. It's just a little bit of a name change that happened. Now, if we look under the hood, there is actually a new table that has been added, which is called MSDYN underscore inspection instance. And the table was added so that we could now add inspections to a customer asset directly without having to use a work order. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you actually navigate here to solution, this is that new table that I was talking about, that inspection instance table. That is now called inspection. And the old, quote unquote, old, right, inspection table has now been renamed to inspection template, as you can see over here. So if you wanted to show inspections from a customer asset, if you want to show the related data, what you would have to do is you would have to go here to inspection and then click on the many-to-one relationship. And then you have to open this particular relationship from customer asset to inspection. So let me go ahead and open that up. So what we need to do here is actually change the do not display, because that's the default setting. You need to change them to either use a custom label or use a plural name. And once you do that, what will happen here is, let me actually go to a customer asset here. If you then click on related items, you're going to see inspections in this list, right? They're right over there. Now, if you don't want to do that and you're saying, you know what, let me just put a subgrid right here on the customer asset to show those inspections. That's actually what I did. So if you want to do that, you don't have to make the change that I just suggested, right? Here are my inspections. And I can create a new inspection directly here from this subgrid for this particular customer asset. And this is just really nice because again, we don't now need to create a separate work order, right? We can just go ahead and do these ad hoc inspections and associate them to any of those customer assets, which I think is really nice. Another great new feature in this release is the ability to export questions and their answers from an inspection directly to a PDF. So let me go ahead and navigate to a work order that actually has an inspection that's been completed. Here is my work order. Let me go to the tasks. And as you can see, here is my inspection. So both on a mobile application and on the desktop application, you can see that now I have the ability to export those responses. So I can just go ahead and click on this button over here, and then I can just save that inspection. And this is what that looks like, right? So we have the questions and the answers. And if you have any pictures on there, they're going to be included in that PDF as well. So another great feature that was added to inspections. Another great feature that is now available or will become available in 2021 Release Wave 1 is the ability to export inspections from one environment to another. So if you go here, again, let's go back to settings and let's go to inspection templates. So you can see from here, I can actually import an inspection from a different environment. And if I actually open up any of those inspections, you can see here there is an export button on the command bar. So we already had the export to PDF available, but that's not what we want to do. We just want to export to JSON, and that will then, as you can see, export as a JSON file. And then we can go back to that previous page, right, the list of inspections, and I can import it directly into my environment. So this is a very nice feature as well. The next feature I want to talk about is translations. If you have additional language packs installed in your environment, you can now add translations from multiple languages to your templates. So let me show you what that looks like. I already created one. You can see here that there's something that's called translation, and this one is already published, so I can't really make changes to it, but this is going to be a drop down that's going to allow you to pick one or multiple languages. Let's see if I can just go ahead and make a copy of this guy. Here we go. And here is our copy. So let me just go ahead and open that up. Let me go to translation. So I just installed one language pack on here, but that allows me to now pick different languages over here. Now you can see that it's not just some of these titles that you can change, but also obviously if you have like drop down options, right? I can also translate that as well. So I can take German out, see if we have some more choices. So you can kind of see, right, in English, that is on the left-hand side. And then what I ended up doing is just typing in the Dutch translation for those different options and for those questions. When you're done, you got to make sure that you actually save the inspection, and then obviously you need to republish again as well. Now, you want to keep in mind that these translations will not be available for any work order service tasks with inspections that were created prior to adding those translations. All of the new service tasks that have inspections, those will actually have access to that translation, right? In this particular case, the Dutch translation of those fields and options. Now, another reason why I made this copy is that so I can show you some of the updates that were done to the inspection form itself. So if I click here on the designer and let me, click here on advanced, you can see that I can change the layout directly from within here. So I can either leave it to what it was by default, right? We can see the question up top, the answers below that, but I can also switch this to this compact view, as you can see. So that makes that inspection form itself a little bit shorter as well. And then I can hide the title and the description, and I can also show or hide the question numbers from here as well. And then once you've done your layout change and your translations and your inspection is done, there is actually a new button over here, right? We are used to the regular publish button, but we now have a publish and generate a new service task. So let me actually rename this inspection here real quick. I'm just going to call it new inspection. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. So if I click here on publish and generate a new service task type, that's exactly what it will do. It will create that service task type and publish the inspection and also populate that inspection in that new service task. So let me show you how that works. We're going to get a make sure that you do this, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to do this? I'm going to hit publish, and it's going to navigate directly to that newly created service task. So you can see here, has inspection is set to yes. The inspection template is already populated, and I can rename, obviously, this service task from here as well. It just copies over the name from the inspection. And I have one more thing that I wanted to show you guys. Now, this feature was not available in early access, but it is scheduled to become general available when this new 2021 release wave 1 comes out. So with this feature, inspection creators will have the ability to set default values for certain types of fields. This option will be accessible from the advanced section for a field, as you can see here on the screenshot. And there's going to be support for default values for text fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, and the choice type of questions as well. So we're currently looking at a screenshot of a choice type of field, and this is what it looks like for a text field. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe so you'll never miss another video again. Thanks again for watching, and be safe, everybody.